Hi guys, Coynosham here again, bringing you another Battlefield Bad Company 2 video. The game I'm going to bring you today is me playing as a defender on Valparaiso. It's the first base on that particular map, and me and my friends joined relatively near to the beginning of the game. I think there were 72 tickets left for the attackers. Right, but before I get started discussing this game at any length, I would just like to give a big thank you out to D-Cruise Colin, or Oplim77 as he's known on YouTube. He's recently posted one of my videos up onto his channel, and it's helped gain me a lot more subscribers and a lot more exposure within the Battlefield YouTube community. So big thank you, Colin, and hopefully one day we'll actually finally get in a game together. Due to the time difference, it's a little bit tough, but I've got my case of Red Bull ready to drink, so I'm ready to pull in that late night to get in with you and some of the other guys from D-Crew, get some games in together. Should be good fun. Okay, I think that's enough Oscar-esque speeches for the day. I'm going to get on with talking about this video. So what you can see is I'm running the engineer kit on this defence. I've got the XM8 Compact, which is an absolute beast of a gun. He's got the Magnum ammo and the ammo upgrade on him. It's an absolute beast at close range, this gun. You'll win most one-on-one fights if you've got a fairly decent aim. I don't think I'll lose too many with it unless I'm having one of those days that I seem to sometimes get with first-person shooters where I can't hit anything, but there you go. And the sort of important thing about running with this class is you're the anti-vehicle class, so you can see having a bit of a go at this Black Hawk here. It can prove quite dangerous for the guys within our base, because if you've got someone decent on the miniguns, they can rip through your team on defense, so it's quite key that you get that taken out early. Also, the Black Hawks are useful when you're attacking for dropping people in, dropping people at the back of base, so the sooner that gets taken out the better. Okay, so what you've just witnessed here is a big no-no when you're attacking. This douchebag's driven the tank down, he's taken several hits, so he's abandoned his tank and decided that it would be a good idea, I think against probably his better judgment, to try and take about 6 of us on with his gun. And what he's now managed to do is hand a tank over to our team. What this will do is it will mean that the tank won't respawn in his base until it's been destroyed, and he's handed over something that is pretty effective at taking tickets off the attackers. So bit of a dickhead mistake by that guy. I'm very much of the opinion that if you're in a tank and you drive into the enemy's base and you're on the attacking side of things, if you're being shot at, you should persist with it. You may have engineers on your team that might come out and repair you, or if worst case scenario, you get the crap shot out of you, you blow up, you die, your tank will respawn again in your base, and you haven't given the enemies a tank. All that they've got now really is this Black Hawk to try and transport people in, to try and cause a bit of havoc from the air on those miniguns. They haven't got that tank to get nice and close to the objectives, so it's handed us over a really handy tool to help us with our defence. Okay, so what I'm going to try and do now, I've kind of had a bit of a gauge on how this team's playing against us, and they seem to be fairly heavily reliant on the vehicles. You see the Black Hawk was probably flying off to get a repair there, so they're quite a timid team. So what I'm now going to try and do is push up and get up in their faces a little bit and run kind of a more aggressive defence. If you watch the videos on my channel, you'll notice that I mainly do attacking strategies, but recently I brought you a Nelson Bay defensive strategy video, and that was a very cautious and cagey defensive strategy. That was sitting back on the objective, that was playing it very safe, very careful, and that was due to the fact it was the last MCOM on the game. I didn't want to lose, and I especially didn't want to lose against the team we were playing against because of the horrible dirty tactics they were using against us in that match. If you do decide to run this kind of aggressive in your face defensive strategy, it's very key that you coordinate exactly what you're doing with your squad mates. So what I did in this particular match is I called out to the guys on my squad that I was going to be up around sort of this hill for a bit of time, trying to get up in the enemy's face, trying to take down as many tickets as I can. So I kind of took that role on within the squad. So the roles the other guys will then take in the squad is more kind of sitting back, reacting to my call outs and where the enemies are coming in from, and then any stragglers that get through for me, they'll take them out. This is beautiful. It's such a lovely sight, seeing a repair tool to the head. That's kind of a guilty pleasure of mine on Battlefield Bad Company, I have to say, is repair tooling, or really just trying to find any alternative way to take someone out, whether it's throwing C4 at them and blowing them up, using the defibs on them. I've even now started, and I think I'm going to post a bit of footage up of this, of throwing mines at people's feet and shooting them and killing them. Although you do end up suiciding yourself a lot if you're trying that. Right, so this very aggressive strategy seems to be working. A couple of guys got through, you just saw there a little bit earlier, a guy nearly got through, but I managed to take him out. And we're really getting into the enemy's team now, and my teammates said to me they were getting a bit bored of sitting back, so I think we're all going to have a bit of a push up, because I don't particularly think that we were playing against the most highly skilled players here. They were very heavily reliant on the vehicles respawning and trying to use those to get in, and they were very, very predictable in their attack, which when I'm on the reverse of this, when I'm attacking, you've got to try and be as unpredictable as possible. I think you've got to always try and keep the enemy guessing. If you try to use one strategy against the enemy, say on this particular map, trying to get the right flank, and you find there's a lot of enemies there, maybe try it one more time. If there's still a lot of enemies there, they're then probably expecting you to come again, but then what I'd suggest doing would be try the left flank. So always keep the enemies guessing. I think we've got our final, and lovely repair tool into the head. It makes it even more special for me as well. I don't know why, but if it's on a Wookiee, I have a great disdain and hate for Wookiees, especially those campy, KD whoring Wookiees. So it's always nice when I get a bit of vengeance on them by shoving my repair tool into their skull and drilling their head. There's a nice image for you there. Okay, I think we're coming up to the close of this now, and I'm getting a little bit too confident here, and I think my overconfidence here makes me suffer a death. I thought I could go and take about 3 guys on there with half a clip on my XM8. That was never ever going to happen, so a bit stupid and a bit of overconfidence, and I think that's probably one of my big downfalls on this game, is when I'm having a really, really good run and I'm on a bit of a killing spree and I get the 6 kill pins and the 8 kill pins popping up. I get the overconfidence boils over and I ended up running and gunning, which really isn't my style of play in this, and I don't think it should be anyone's style of play. Okay, I get a nice bit of the game fucking me over here. Had that Black Hawk locked on, but decided to take the tree out instead, but there you go. So as you can see there, we won the match. We won it fairly comfortably in the end. We held them off, they didn't get any of the MCOMs armed. Hopefully that's given you an idea on how to run a kind of aggressive in your face defensive strategy. If you like the video, like what you see, please rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you soon. Bye bye.